How do you guys think the pyramids were built? Let's listen to Joe Rogan and Graham Hancock on the lost technology and the Great Pyramids.
Immense, and some of them were cut from a quarry that's hundreds of miles away. How do you think they did that?
Well, some of them, the granite in the Great Pyramid comes from more than 500 miles to the south. If you look at the famous King's Chamber, its walls and
500
its
miles away
are the ceiling of the King's Chamber are all made with gigantic granite blocks.
Stunning detail.
Stunning detail. Those blocks on the roof of the King's Chamber weigh 70 tons each. Now, Egyptologists will tell you that, they could move heavy blocks because they put them on wet sand and they push them along on wet sand. Well, maybe if you're just at ground level, that will do.
No.
But when you're 350 feet above the ground, as you are in the King's Chamber, that won't do at all. I don't know how they did it. All I know is
Nobody
they did
knows.
it. I don't think anybody knows how they did it.
That's right. I don't think anybody knows. This is a technology. They were able to lift gigantic blocks and place them with extreme precision. It doesn't make any sense. I think the pyramids are a lot older than what we were taught in school. I've listened to every theory that possibly exists right now on the pyramids. I don't know what else to research. I'm lost in the rabbit hole.
How they lifted those stones, how they brought them up to that level. I think we're looking again at a lost technology. And it was this ancient apocalypse 12,800 years ago that wiped that from the human memory banks almost completely, not entirely completely because there were survivors, but removed most of it. Randall will tell you, sea level rise, it creates a powerful high energy zone. Anything that was existing on those flooded coastlines has just been pounded to hell. I mean, talk about it, Randall.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's going to be a lot more energetic than now. I mean, imagine your sea level rising at 3 or 4 times at least faster than we've seen rise in the last century. And within there, juxtaposed are these episodes of very rapid sea level rise. So it's
okay to believe there's a lost technology that was used to make these pyramids. It's okay to believe whatever you want to believe. I just need it to make sense. And so far, none of this makes any sense. And that's why it's a little bit frustrating and confusing for a lot of people. The way the pyramids were built just doesn't add up.
We're talking about a very energetic intertidal zone. And anything that's there, short of large megalithic blocks, is going to be utterly obliterated by the time the process is through.
That's right.
And I think